hackers devise an almost flawless plan to steal $1 billion from Bangladesh's national bank. The world's strongest security systems are powerless against them. Yet one spelling mistake will bring it all crashing down. Welcome. A teaser of what's to come. A mastermind heist, years of planning, and a second grader's mistake that ruins everything. A seemingly innocent email lands in Bangladesh National Bank's server. A phishing email, disguised as a job applicant's CV, tucked inside a zip file. 3 bank employees open the email and download the CV. None of them realize this single action will trigger the largest robbery in Bangladesh's history. The virus inside the zip file activates on one computer, opening a secret backdoor into the bank's private network. The hacker's arrow has found its mark. The malware isn't ordinary. It has 3 distinct components. Part 1 creates a hidden loophole in the network. Part 2 builds an encrypted channel so nothing can be detected. Part 3 begins silently recording everything. For a full year, the malware operates invisibly, logging who does what, how money moves, which computers stay on during holidays. The hackers learn more about the bank than its own employees know. During their surveillance, hackers discover that Bangladesh Bank's foreign currency reserve is held at the Federal Reserve System in New York, the most powerful bank in the world. A breakdown of what the Federal Reserve is: the Central Bank of America, where nearly every country in the world stores its dollar reserves. It is the bank of banks. To move money between national banks, the world uses SWIFT, the largest international bank transfer system. Like WhatsApp, but only for nations, moving trillions of dollars daily.
The hackers realize that to steal from the New York Fed, they must access the SWIFT software inside Bangladesh Bank. Their new mission? Find the exact computer that authorizes SWIFT transfers. Rather than hacking SWIFT directly, the hackers monitor bank employees for months, studying how they log in, type orders, and verify transactions. They learn to perfectly impersonate them. The hackers access old transfer records, studying what large transactions look like, when they happen, who they're sent to, and what details accompany them. They want the heist to look completely routine. The hackers consider transferring the full $1 billion at once, but worry it could trigger extra authorization requirements. They decide to split the theft into smaller installments. Nearly a year before the heist, 5 bank accounts are quietly opened at RCBC Bank in Manila, Philippines. Each holds just $500. They sit untouched and unnoticed for a full year. An additional account is opened in Sri Lanka, all under false names. The trap is being laid across multiple countries simultaneously. By February 2016, every piece is in place. The hackers have access to everything they need. The world's most calculated heist is about to begin. Bank employees go home. Thursday night falls over Dhaka. The hackers make their final entry into Bangladesh Bank's network, silent, invisible, and ready. One after another, 36 SWIFT transfer requests are fired from Bangladesh Bank's own system to the New York Federal Reserve. Total value, $951 million, just under $1 billion.
The genius of the plan is revealed. 3 countries, 3 time zones, all working in the hackers' favor. Bangladesh, theft origin. New York, money location. Philippines, money destination. Thursday night in Bangladesh marks the start of the weekend. Friday is a holiday. Banks close. No one is watching. The country goes to sleep completely unaware. At that same moment, it's Friday morning in New York. Fed employees arrive for work. The incoming transfer requests look completely normal. Just another routine Friday. Monday, February 8th is Chinese New Year in the Philippines, a public holiday. Any alert sent on Monday won't be seen until Tuesday. The hackers have bought themselves 4 full days. The New York Fed begins processing the transactions. Millions here, millions there. Money flows like water into the hackers' accounts across multiple countries. One transaction stands out. $20 million destined for a small charitable foundation in Sri Lanka. A suspiciously large amount for such a minor organization, but the Fed approves it anyway. As the money routes through Germany toward Sri Lanka, a German bank system catches something odd. The account name reads Fandation instead of Foundation. The letter O is missing. The German bank flags the transaction and writes back to the New York Fed. Something doesn't feel right. This one small irregularity sets off a chain reaction that will unravel the entire heist. Panic erupts at the New York Federal Reserve. They realize they've been deceived. They immediately attempt to contact Bangladesh Bank to raise the alarm.
But Bangladesh is on holiday. It's Friday. The bank is closed. Phones ring unanswered. There is no one to respond. The hackers' timing has worked perfectly, even in failure. $81 million has already been transferred to the Philippines. The Fed freezes all remaining transactions. $850 million is saved, but $81 million has vanished. At 4 a.m., the hackers complete their work and quietly log out of the SWIFT network. Their malware begins automatically erasing every trace of evidence from the system. Bangladesh Bank had one safeguard, an HP LaserJet printer that printed every SWIFT transaction, even on holidays. The hackers had hacked it too. It still ran, but printed only blank pages. The duty employee sees blank printouts and assumes it's a technical glitch. Without investigating, he decides to deal with it Saturday, handing the hackers one more night of cover. Saturday morning arrives like a nightmare. Blank pages are still printing. The SWIFT system is locked. When officials finally break in, they find a flood of red flags and warnings from the New York Fed. It's too late. The 36 requests sent, only 5 were approved. The spelling mistake didn't just stop the Sri Lanka transfer. It cast suspicion over the remaining $850 million and froze everything else. Bangladesh Bank bends an urgent stop payment message to RCBC in the Philippines. But Monday is Chinese New Year. No one sees it. By Tuesday, when the bank opens, the cash from all 5 accounts has already been withdrawn. Heavy suspicion falls on the RCBC branch manager, who appears to have knowingly allowed the withdrawal before reading the stop payment notice, from accounts inactive for over a year. The $81 million is laundered through Manila's large casinos, converted into chips, cycled through the system, and eventually routed out to Hong Kong, disappearing into the financial underworld. The heist makes global headlines. Years of investigations and court cases follow. The RCBC branch manager is convicted on multiple money laundering charges, sentenced to 7 years per count. A decade has passed. The hackers have never been identified. The $81 million has never been recovered. Bangladesh National Bank lives with a strange duality: grief over what was lost and quiet gratitude that a spelling mistake saved $850 million more.